Crime and punishment in colonial America was swift, harsh, and many times embarrassing. When someone was accused of a crime, they were first brought to the public jail. Here, they were locked in small, dark cells where they waited to stand trial. Prisoners would generally get one meal per day, usually consisting of corn mush and salt pork. The jailer, who lived next to the jail cells, was responsible for making sure prisoners' needs were met and for carrying out the punishments. Generally, there could be 5 to 6 prisoners kept in one cell, with one indoor latrine. In order to ensure prisoners wouldn't escape, their legs were put in fetters or leg irons, restricting their movement. Prisoners were then brought to court to stand trial, either at the Capitol building or the county court. Once inside, they would stand trial in front of 12 judges. The judges who heard the cases were free, white male property owners over the age of 21. Once brought up to the bench, charges would be read to the defendant, and they would have an opportunity to defend themselves. Evidence would be presented from the prosecution, including physical evidence and witness testimony. Crimes tried here ranged from murder and theft to witchcraft and fornication. If the defendant was convicted, they would be subject to a number of different punishments. One such punishment could be branding. Criminals could be branded on the hand with an M for manslaughter or a T for theft. Criminals could also be punished by being locked in public pillories. People were locked up here, usually for 2 hours, for crimes such as theft, gossiping, fornication, or for being a repeat offender. If criminals were extremely bad, their ears could be nailed to the wood and then cut off, thus giving them an earmark. Convicted criminals could also be sentenced to the stocks. Here, their feet would be locked into place to make them very uncomfortable for hours at a time. People could be sentenced to the stocks for crimes ranging from public drunkenness to not going to church. Finally, criminals could also be sentenced to the whipping post. Here, criminals would be bound to the post to receive 30 lashes to the back for crimes such as defamation of character, drunkenness, and refusal to pay fines. While these punishments may seem harsh by today's standards, they served as a primary form of justice in colonial times and remain an important part of colonial history.